All right, so we went back to the future and I got a more advanced microphone because people complained about the audio quality. So we're back here today. We're going to be testing that out. Also got a new DBX skateboard deck, Grant Taylor Antihero. Pretty excited about that. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try and do the board slide yesterday a little bit better because I was having fun with that. So we're going to go ahead and, okay, let's see here. YouTube, this trick is called, I meant to do that. That's what that trick is called. And by the way, I've traveled back into the past here with my time machine. I re-upped my time machine credits. And, looks like a, that's going to be a good one. You got to play it off when you crash. You got to stay in character. That's the real. I completely missed that one. Okay. I knew that I'm kind of off today too, but like you want to get the trick anyway, so you're going to force yourself to get into the mind state. All right. Let's see. I want a board slide. I got to visualize it here. So we're going to be sliding down and I'm acting at the same time. And if I fall, I got to be still acting. Okay. Let's see here. And what was the trick called again? The slider-roni. That's right. YouTube Shorts French here. This is called the... Not even close. You know what I think it is? It's the board. New board is throwing me off. Alright. Let's see. Actually move it back a little bit there. Okay. Oh. YouTube Shorts French here. This trick is called the slider-roni. Ugh. It's almost like too much pop. I wanted a board with more pop, and it's like I'm not used to it. It's kind of getting away from me a little bit. I'm like jumping into it, and it's like I'm getting higher than I think I'm used to. I think maybe. Because like yesterday, I was kind of having to muscle it in there, in which it was. It also slides better because there's the paint. The paint is making it slide better, I think. Oh man. Okay. All right. This is tough. This is hard. All right. Let's see if we got YouTube Shorts French here. This trick is called. Oh. I gotta. It's hard to keep going. When my brain is a little foggy today too. I took a nap, like a 5-hour nap in the middle of the day. My sleep schedule changed today, so I think that's what's throwing me off. We're gonna get it though. I'll get it. All right. So slider-roni. If I crash, stay in character and say that I meant to do that trick, that I invented it, and that I've traveled in the past, and this road system is quaint and antiquated. Okay. I gotta stay in the mind state to keep. Okay, if I fall, I invented the trick. Okay. If I fall, I invented the trick. I meant to do that. By the way, I've been transported back into the past with my time machine to this antiquated road system, which looks very interesting archaeologically. Okay. YouTube Shorts French here. This is a trick I received. It's called the board slide. And by the way, I've been transported back in time to this absolutely fascinating location. It appears to be some sort of ancient road system. Very quaint. There we go. Now I'm back in it. All right. I also called it a board slide instead of the slider-roni. We'll get there. We're going to get the take. I swear to God, we're getting the take. All right. A little bit right there. Okay. YouTube Shorts French here. Travel back in time to this absolutely fascinating archaeological discovery. It appears to be an ancient road system. By the way, that's a trick I just invented called the slider-roni. It's kind of like pepperoni, like a pepperoni pizza, except it's a board slide, but it's a slider-roni. You got to keep up. There's a lot going on. That take was all over the place with the dialogue. All right. Also got this guy sleeping in this Lexus up here, which I feel bad about. I'm skateboarding in somebody's bedroom right now. Oh, it's always awkward to have somebody who's like wants to sleep, and you're like filming with a fucking drone. Did I say I meant the king of drones? And it is what it is. I've been there before myself. Sometimes your bedroom gets a little noisy when you don't want it. You don't want it to be noisy. All right. It's also, I envisioned myself with this new board being able to pop higher and get the board slide in higher. I think I'm being a little bit ambitious. I'm gonna have to come back to the spot a few times, and maybe when I'm in that normally athletic mindset, like right now, I'm trying to kind of like force myself to be. All right, let's see here. Okay. YouTube Shorts Fringe here. This trick is called Slide-A-Roni. That's a trick I just invented. And by the way, I seem to have been transported in my time machine back to this absolutely interesting archaeological discovery. It appears to be an ancient road system back when they still had cars, before hover cars were invented. Very interesting. That was okay. I think my hip pad slid. I got these pads that go on your hips, and it frickin' fell down on my pants. Oh, there we go. They're designed so that if you fall on your hips, you don't bruise your hip bone. Yesterday, one of my only viewers was my mom, so I'm sure she'd love to be directly informed through YouTube that I'm wearing pads underneath my clothing in case I fall. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Today's Thursday. That's when this is going to get posted. And if you have any comments, Mom, I'll call you and text you about it. Okay? direct to Mom YouTube transmission from the future, because I'm from the year 2472. All right, YouTube Shorts. This is a trick I just invented. It's called the Slide-A-Roni. By the way, it seems to have been transported back in time to this absolutely fascinating archaeological location where they still had roads and cars. Kind of crazy. That's a trick I just invented. It's called the one-footed no man's land trick. And I seem to have been transported back in time to this absolutely fascinating archaeological discovery back when they still had roads and cars, before hover cars were invented. All right. Hopefully the mic is sounding good. That's the big thing today. No more cheap $30 Chinese mic. We got an expensive $70 Chinese mic. Okay. That's too close. There we go. All right, YouTube Shorts. This is a trick I was doing. It's called Slide-A-Roni. You come up there and do that. And by the way, I've been transported back to this absolutely fascinating archaeological location. It appears to be some sort of ancient road system back when they still had cars. That was a good one. I kind of wanted to get like another trick though, because like once you start talking, people lose interest. All right. I mean, like talking without moving. I noticed the analytics that it drops off noticeably if you're talking while and you stop skateboarding. They're like, nah, boring. You got to be acting and skateboarding at the same time. All right. I think it's about to run out of batteries on the drone too. All right. Okay. Better location back there. What the hell is it doing? God, just stay there. Okay. All right, YouTube Shorts Fringe here. This is a trick I just invented. It's called the Slide-A-Roni. And by the way, I appear to have been transported back in time to this absolutely fascinating archaeological discovery. It appears to be an ancient road system of sorts before they invented hover cars. It's all right. The guy in the Lexus trying to sleep right now is probably like, what the fuck is this guy doing? You're talking about being transported back in time and inventing skateboard tricks and stuff. I'm like, what? Talking to himself? Is he talking about me? All right. Oh, there we go. Battery's out. All right. It's good enough for the test. We'll call it. I'm gonna let this guy sleep. Oh yeah, you can just go back up in the air and just float around for no reason. That's great. Perfect. The time machine's about to run out of batteries, bro. It's literally running away. Bro, land, for God's sake. It's like running out of batteries and it's like, hello, I'm right here, dude. Okay. Yeah, you do that. You stay over there, fuck it. Idiot.